sure no one's coming?
Positive. Been watching the house for days. Ain't no one come or gone. We have all the time in the world.
Who's that?
It's just some kid. Get him!
What the blazes is going on in... Thieves!
Uh-oh. Leg it!
All right then, child. What do you have to say for yourself? Uh-huh. Yes. I see. You don't say. Thurston Plunkett. I have no idea who that is. But if he has been missing for days, we must locate him. Very well. Let us inspect this house for clues. No, no, no. No, I don't think that's helpful. I don't think so. Good eye for aesthetics, but we need to sniff out clues. That is fascinating, but irrelevant. What a peculiar object! It doesn't look Marlebonian. There's a note. Plunkett, my good man. This is but a small sample of what we found in Celestia. We need your expertise here post-haste. Celestia? Never heard of it. But that monogram, it's from the Spiral Geographic Society. We have our lead. Come along, child. The Spiral Geographic Society is a group of scholars dedicated to discovering the spiral in the name of Her Majesty Queen Victorgia. Their headquarters are just down the street. Let's go.
See? Nobody home this time. Easy pickings.
Halt! Thieves!
I need to stop listening to you.
Stop right there. Don't make me blow my whistle. Hey! I'll be right back, wizard.
I don't know any military secrets. I'm just an editor. I know commas.
Oh, your fear. It smells so sweet. Did you really think you could plumb forgotten depths and find no shadows? But the shadows were there. The shadows were waiting. The shadows were hungry. And you smell so sweet.
Help! Please, somebody help me!
The Unreleased has no need of terms.
It doesn't smell of fear. It doesn't smell at all. Could it be? Ah, yes. The flimsy bravado of the hero. She enjoys crushing those. Carry on, then. Sail the forgotten seas. Find her if you can. Let the last thing you ever see be the Umbra Queen Resurgent!
Hurry, friend. Let us get out of here. Shadow Weavers. That's what those monsters called themselves. They were quite keen to learn the military deployments of our Celestia expedition. Oh yes, the lost world of Celestia. We found it through good old-fashioned sky travel and sent a team. And in return, they sent a distress signal. Most distressing, that. I was trying to investigate further when those wretched bugs nabbed me. Thurston Plunkett? Why, he's leading the team. And likely in some danger given that distress call. Alas, we haven't a ship ready for sail. But legends tell us wizards of old could craft a key to the Celestian world door. So perhaps one of your professors at that academy could help you.
Celestia? Oh my, that's an old name, wizard. One fraught with legend and tragedy. Said to be the home of a strange people who channeled the sun, the moon, and the stars, until one day we opened the world door and floodwaters greeted us. Nobody knows what happened, just that a dark energy pervaded those waters, an unnatural force that spread a primal terror to all who felt it. And Plunkett is there now, amidst these Shadow Weavers and the so-called Umbra Queen. We must find and extricate him. Do you feel up to it? Top marks, then! I think I can patch together an old spiral key, though it may take some time. I'll send it straight to the headmaster when it's ready. In the meantime, there is some additional training that might aid you in this unusual battleground. Do you recall the Order of the Fang? Quite right! Your adventures in Krakatopia inspire them to resume their old work in interweaving magical schools. One of their scholars, Rafat, the teacher, requested Ravenwood's aid in these pursuits, and I can think of no better volunteer. Find him in the Oasis while I work on this key.
Ah, wizard. Krakatopia has thrived since your defeat of the hated Tuts. Did you ever find the Krakonomicon? Yes, it is for the best that tome is lost, I think, but the other labors of the Fang still have merit, like balance magic. We invented a new school of magic by blending and fusing the existing mystical streams. A difficult task, but also a dated one. It's time to see what else we can do, how else we can intermingle the magical schools, and what new disciplines we can create. We should not be bound by ancient law. We should make new law. And there's but one place we can do it, where we forged balance magic to begin with. Come, wizard, take the boat over there to the remote city of Selenopolis. I'll meet you and guide you to the Blended Grove. Welcome, wizard, to the home of the Lunamarys, the followers of the moon, Selenopolis. Many years ago, Manders and Crocs, disinterested in the constant warring with the Tuts, escaped here under the auspices of the mysterious Moon King. Using the blended magics of this unique nexus, they remained protected but isolated, building a community and traditions all their own. Oh, worry not for the stairs. The children of the moon are wary but peaceful. Visitors are allowed, just rare. Now follow me to the Blended Grove. There are places in the spiral where magic is more potent, owing to a convergence of the ley lines, the invisible branches of the world tree. It is in these places spell trees are more likely to grow and where rare applications of magic can be attempted. This grove is one of the more unique of these places, a spot where the 6 fundamental schools of magic intersect and the spell trees are interwoven. This is where the Order of the Fang will be reborn into a think tank devoted to magic weaving, to intersecting the schools of magic. I hope you will be willing to help. But first, we must expand upon your knowledge of the schools and their interactions. Enter the training grounds, and I will teach you of the magic wheel. Magic schools are more than just raw energy that can sometimes conflict. The specific applications of that energy give each school unique tactics and abilities to diminish foes or empower the wielder. Those interactions are far more complex. As you can see, the Storm School focuses on charms that help the user, while the Death School uses weaknesses to debilitate foes. And the other schools, too, have their own focuses. But let us explore these tactics with a more practical instruction. For this exhibition, you will be a death wizard, your magic temporarily altered with the power of the Blended Grove. As a necromancer, yours is the power to weaken or dispel with what we call harmful charms. Try hindering the life elemental. As you see, the life creature cast a heal over time spell, while Myth cast a trap that will increase the damage you take from its attacks. Now, you could leave the weakness you cast and let it do its work, or you could play a gambit and put the weakness to greater use. Gambits sacrifice charms, wards, or overtimes to produce an even greater effect. This card, for example, will remove your weakness and replace it with an even more powerful, harmful effect. See it for yourself. Ah, you see? Your gambit was successful, but so was the Myth Elementals. Gambit cards still have some benefit, even should you be unable to pay for the gambit itself. Take this card, for instance. It requires 2 harmful charms to activate its secondary effect, but even without those, it will still damage the foe. Try it now. Not bad, but if you could only consume 2 charms, allow me. Now, watch as your new ally here cast the charms you need to trigger a gambit. It doesn't matter where these harmful charms come from. They still work to trigger your gambits. Try the same spell again. Much better. You must decide when it is best to wait and build up to a full gambit, or when a more immediate, if lesser attack is enough. Wonderful work, my young friend. You have learned gambits and the tactics specific to each school. This is but your first step into a wider world. Into what we call the magic wheel. These are the true interactions of all schools. Magic isn't as simple as fire beats ice. No, the schools each counter each other's tactics. Fire melts the ice, yes, but also warps the tales of myth, while ice freezes the waters of storm and weathers weakening death. Storm drowns life and fire both, while life subverts the pitfalls of myth and heals from fire's burns. Myth, likewise, outlives death, and breaks through Ice's entrenchments. Death then comes for Storm and Life alike. And Balance, our creation, is all things, the center of the wheel, able to enhance or diminish any school, but with less potent effect. Come, let us try another bout, so I may demonstrate all this for you. For this demonstration, you shall use the methods of Ice, the school of helpful wards, shields, and absorbs, defensive effects that benefit you. You face enemies of Fire and Storm. Together, these three are the elemental schools, the outer wheel, while Myth, Life, and Death are the inner wheel of Spirit. Do you remember Ice's relation to Fire and Storm? Cast your shield now. Each school casts their preferred tactic. Ice, its shield. Storm, its helpful charm. And Fire, its damage over time spell. Which means the Storm Elemental has stumbled right into your grasp. For Ice can consume the helpful charms of Storm to their benefit. This spell will remove the blade from the Storm creature and cast a shield for you to withstand the Fire attack. Well done, but remember, as Ice freezes Storm, so too does Fire melt Ice. The Fire Elemental used your own tactics against you. If you limit yourself exclusively to your own school, you will always be disadvantaged. But with the benefit of Arch Mastery and the Blended Grove, you are not so inhibited. And what school can douse Fire's flames? This Storm card is called a Clear. Much like a Gambit, it can exchange one effect for another. But whereas Gambits sacrifice effects that benefit you, Clears remove effects enemies cast upon you or themselves. See for yourself. That Storm spell cleared that onerous damage over time spell and gave you a blade. Now, put it to use. Excellent, but remember, just as schools counter each other, so too can they enhance each other. This we call synergy. If you look at the magic wheel, you see that Storm counters Fire and Life, but it can synergize with connected schools, Life and Death. Similarly, Life synergizes with Death and Fire. It is these complex relationships the Order of the Fang hopes to explore in more detail. I'll explain back in the Grove. This grove and these interwoven spell trees are where we hope to explore magic, its synergies, its counters and influences. You may join us here and choose a second school as an area of focus to weave into your own. The choice is yours. Each school has its own benefits as we discussed. Is that not so, my friends?
Balance complements, it sharpens, it dulls. A whiz that uses it ain't easily cold.
Ah, yes, Myth. You know, I once knew a conjurer. Steve was his name. An expert in traps and summons. Never could take the heat. Or leaves.
Attention! Death lurks around every corner. It creeps, it waits, it drains, it weakens, it whispers.
Honey, Life is the obvious choice for a support school. We heal with unicorns.
Anyone else smell smoke? Is it me? Oh, please don't let it be me. Oh, big fire, kid. Someone needs to control these flames.
Ice is patient. It can shield against damage and wear enemies down.
Hey, give Storm a try. We hit the hardest and the fastest. Of course, we have to watch out for the more durable foes, but who doesn't?
The choice is yours, wizard. Simply speak to your chosen tree and they will guide you in weaving a new school. Just remember, magic is not merely about damage boosts. Look for countermeasures for each school's tactics. When you're ready, you should return to your headmaster. I wouldn't want this to derail your more traditional studies.
Baelstrom has repaired Celestia's spiral key. Now we can go to that strange, star-lost world and learn of its fate. Here you go. For obvious reasons, you have more than earned this.
Headmaster Ambrose hands you a spiral key carved with astronomic symbols.
Oh, yes. There's a distress call from the Spiral Geographic Society trapped on Celestia. Do see if you can help them out.
Ice weaving. That is, acceptable. Know that you may only weave with one school at a time. So be certain that ice is your preference. Ice is about many things. It is defense. It is stability. It is cold. It is water in a solid state. It is sometimes wet under specific temperatures. But, ice is mainly about, among all its meanings, its primary signification. The one thing you need to truly master its frigid powers is patience. Ice waits. Ice endures. Ice survives. It freezes the stinging waters of storm. It outlasts even death. To truly understand it, you must meet its icon. An icon is one who exemplifies a magical school so much they ascended into beings of raw magic. Yes, they are... Go to Marleybone, the land of dogs and cats and frogs for some reason. There, find the Memorial of Winterhowl. I have sent an agent, Amanda named Hamza, to find it. She will help you.
Wizard, hello. I have been waiting for your arrival for some time. Fortunately, I have learned patience from the teachings of ice. Also defense, which has come in handy because the locals do not seem pleased with my presence here. I hear you are to train under the Great Winterhowl and learn to blend the principles of ice magic with your own school. Alas, the Winterhowl Memorial was stolen by the gangs of Marleybone. You may need to coax its location from the villains on the rooftops.
Oh, right already. You want the blasted wolf statue? It's in our stash house, it is. Give me your map. I'll show you where.
So what
is the point of this thing? Is it valuable?
Boss said it could summon some kind of warrior, so I guess it's valuable if you want to go to war.
How does it work?
You just got to prove your worth as a warrior, to summon the warrior. Seems redundant to me, but what do I know?
How do I prove my worth?
I don't know, try hitting it. Or we could beat up this here intruder.
Ow! Yeah, right, let's do that.
If only we had a summonable warrior to help us.
Thou hast done well, tiny human, and earned the respect of Thrym of the Winter Howls. For this, I will grant thee a boon. Come hither. Here. Are they not children of Canis like myself? How didst they become so domesticated? I pity thee then, for a warrior spirit clearly stirs within thy chest, yet 'tis crushed 'neath the burden of this decadent modernity. 'Tis not the way of winter. Winter consumes, it freezes, it preserves. And that is what thou wishest to learn? The permanence of the cold? Teach thee I can, but not in the method of master and apprentice. To learn, to truly understand, thou must live as I didst. Fight as me. Quickly, we must find a building, a place to transform into living memory preserved. Worry not, child, I can transform anything. For where I walk, winter always follows.
Arundel Fjord is the village of my birth, but I have been away for some time. I returned home to find the gates closed and guarded by cold warriors. I chose to remain safe outside. My friends and fellow traders are still inside. Can you see if they are yet alive? Their names are Holga Ironweaver, Newt Brightwood, and Waith Cloudhawk. They all live within the town. If you could go and look in on each of them, I will reward you handily when you return.
Though I am still groggy from the cold, I am always ready to offer a good deal. Leaf sent you? Oh, that's welcome news. Tell him I've weathered the ice storm and am ready to do business.
How good of Leaf to show concern for my well-being. I would rather he offer fair prices when we trade.
All of my trade partners and friends are well? How wonderful! You've done me a great favor.
Oh, hello there. Did you get our distress call? Our leader is Sir Thurston Plunkett, but he's disappeared. He went missing even before the crustaceans attacked. We found this place a long way by sailing our airship across the spiral in an attempt to reach ancient Los Celestia. Our airship is on the surface, and we've been building air-filled domes so we can explore the sunken ruins. Plunkett believes that if we restore the Grand Astrolabe, we can learn the Celestian schools of magic, stars, moon, and sun. The missing artifacts that power it are stored in the 3 astral galleries, the Stellarium, Lunarium, and Solarium. We had almost deciphered the inscriptions on the major portal when the crustaceans attacked. The ways into each of those places, though, are through the gateway portals, and the portal stones were broken apart and taken. If you're here to help us, you should really go speak to Dalton Prescott in the Promenade. He'll know what needs doing. The Promenade is connected via one of the access tunnels leading to the survey camp. Dalton should be easy to spot. Prescott is the acting lead of the expedition until we get Sir Plunkett back. Be careful. There are strange things afoot in this place.
I don't remember you among the crew roster. How did you get here? So much has gone wrong since we arrived. We no sooner made base camp when we met with technical difficulties, likely sabotage. Following that were thefts of equipment and stores. Then we lost members of our expedition, including our leader, to strange disappearances. The most recent calamity was an assault by some of the indigenous species that have inhabited these ruins. It would be a great help if you could find the survivors of the attack. I've taken a roll, and Edgar Ableton, Mackenzie Trowell, and Peter Cheswick are still missing. Let them know the attack is over and they can come back.
Yikes! Please, don't hurt me. Oh, you don't look like one of those who attacked our camp. It's safe to go back, right? Very well, then.
Safe to go back to the promenade yet? I've been hiding here for a while now and am a bit cold and hungry.
Oh my goodness! Rescue at last! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We're explorers, not adventurers, and the attack caught us off guard. It stands to reason you came here answering the distress call from Sir Thurston Plunkett, yes? I'm afraid that Plunkett disappeared a while ago, just after we began to explore the ruined domes of Celestia. He left his notes with us, but they seem to have gone missing in the recent attack. Can you take a look-see and gather the missing journal pages? Much obliged. You hold on to those pages in the event you find Plunkett. I've some bad news. Well, more of a spot of bother, really, but it needs to be addressed. The crustaceans broke the dome, and I'm struggling to find a means of repairing it. We kept a supply of sealant on hand, but they seem to have taken it. Can you go and see if you can recover the bottles of sealant from the crustacean pincers who took them from us? 4 bottles will do it, I should think. Too much pressure on you, but we're losing pressure. Oh, smashing! You've got the sealant! Now go to the cracks in the dome and apply it just so. I knew you could do it! I've taken a roll call and it came up short. Some of my fellow researchers are still among the missing. We've searched the entirety of the promenade and found no trace of them. As we say in the explorer business, it's hat and whip time. Could you search the pinnacles for clues to their whereabouts?
You find a small piece of shell that looks like it came from a crab. You find a golden pocket watch. It looks strangely familiar. Have you seen this before? You find a tiny piece of rubble with a stone carving on it, part of a larger stone building.
Rock bones, but by the look of things, this is some incontrovertible evidence. 1, 2, 3. 1. That piece of shell belongs to a crustacean. 2. That watch belongs to Barclay O'Brien, one of our expedition. He was so proud of that watch. He mail-ordered it from a dealer on Firecat Alley in Wizard City. Barclay wouldn't part with it for anything. And 3. That piece of stone looks like it has the same pattern as the 2 big stone towers at the center of the pinnacles. It looks like the crustaceans took members of our expedition and locked them into one of the pinnacle towers. I'll bet that one of the crustaceans in the area has to have a key. Go and defeat one of them and take it. Then make your way into the tower.
Please help me. Everything has gone all wrong. The Titan army has taken something that could change the course of the whole war. They've taken the spiral crystal. If they can puzzle out how to use it, they'll be undefeatable. I kept it safe while I was alive, but couldn't stop them now that I am a ghost. Please, defeat Flamebringer and recover the spiral crystal. There's no time to lose.
Is that a human? One still remains? It must have been overlooked. No matter, it will not be here for long.
This tome is titled The Dragons and the Century War. The kingdom of Dragonspire grew throughout the spiral as drakes provided protection for realms both big and small. King Jungen died without an heir, an occurrence that sparked a war for the throne that lasted for 100 years. At its end, the war became known as the Century War.
What a relief to see that again. You've helped us all. I thought that the worst had passed, and that Dragonspire would be left in ruins, but even that has ended. Something new and terrible is afoot. We cannot let the Draconian army possess the Spiral Crystal again. It is too powerful a weapon. I wish we could destroy it, but it's indestructible. Our only hope is to seal it away in a safe or a lockbox that can be opened again. Please, go and speak to Belia Vingazer and see if you can request the best lockbox we have.
Oh, thank you for your effort. Their weight, the words within give me great comfort. It is tragic that the last volume will perhaps never be written. Thank you, young wizard, for restoring these memories to me.
A lockbox? How odd. I don't really keep them in stock, but my inventory shows that there is an unused one in one of the last vaults.
That's perfect. 3 locks. No one will ever find all 3 keys. This will help keep it safe. I'll secure it inside this lockbox now. We're not out of the woods yet, though. If we leave this lockbox unguarded, the Draconians will eventually get to it. We'll need to get some minions of some sort to guard it. I have an idea. Here, take this crystal sphere. If you defeat a lesser minion while you're holding it, they'll become bound to the crystal sphere. Wonderful! It is a lot of effort to protect the crystal, to be certain, but there's really no other way. Okay, as you know, all really important artifacts are usually guarded by puzzle barriers of some sort. It's a universal truth. I can set up the barriers and the mechanisms of the puzzle, but I need vile essence from undead wizards to set them up. Could you get me some vile essence? Great! Let me take the vile essence. I'll craft it into puzzle boxes that will form the barrier. It's elementary, you see. Now we've got to go set up the puzzle barrier with these puzzle boxes. Each one is a complicated mechanism that will activate once it is set. All I need from you is to take them to Vault 13 and set them up. One on each level. You should be immune to the puzzle boxes for a short while, so be quick on your feet. It worked? You're kidding me. But don't be mad, but I didn't expect it to work. I've never done this before, and I slept through most of my trap-making classes. All that's left is to hide the keys where they won't be found. Kyanite channelers linger in the tower at the end of the street. Even the Draconians will think twice before stirring them. No one will think to look there. Go up to the top level of a tower and hide the keys there. It's so far out of the way, they'll be completely safe. Once the keys are saved, that spiral crystal will be safe from the Draconians and we can all rest easy. Well, a little easier.
hide the key in the room.
Unbelievable! Few have done as much to hinder the Titan army as you have. I wish I had studied with you while I was at Dragonspire Academy.